Hello Gun Nation, Big Johnson coming at you here from Texas Gun Experience, my home away from home. And if you watch the box opening video, you know what this video is. And this is the very first shooting video, testing it for function for the KEL-TEC CP33. I did get it in OD green. If y'all have seen it, I am facing this down range, so we are safe. Y'all might be familiar with the KEL-TEC 33 or CP33, and it does take 33 rounds with this double stack or quad stack mag. It's pretty crazy how it works, but I did load it all by hand. Also, we are going to break it in with CCI mini mags, 40 grain. So I counted out 33 and then 33, and I loaded 2 mags. So in this video, we'll shoot 66 rounds for the first initial test. So I have not put one round through it. It does have the threaded barrel, the fiber optics. I have not put an optic on it yet. Y'all know that I'm an optic shooter, so we're going to try to line up these little teeny ass sights for my eyes. A lot of people can shoot them, and I can shoot irons. These are not so great with my vision, but you know, I'm really kind of doing this for function to see how it's gonna cycle, if it's gonna work correctly, etc. But, you know, this is my first thing with the CP33, having one. I have shot a KEL-TEC in the past. I think it was the P17 or something like that. It wasn't my gun, and it was okay. Granted, this is not, you know, a Prestige 2011 or anything like that. It is a polymer gun, and y'all are probably asking, why the hell did you buy it? Just wait, you'll see. There's more coming, so I'll do a little series on this. You've already seen the box opening. These are gonna be the first shots, and then we'll continue as I progress. We have plans for this, So, but you know, kind of initial thoughts is the grip does fit my hand, which is good, and that's facing down range, and it's unloaded, all that good stuff, you know, I'll show it. So, but you know, it does fit my hand pretty well. It's got a 5.5 inch barrel for 22 LR. Takedown, y'all are probably familiar with it, you know, full rail on the top. You know, they make all kinds of accessories, 3D printed things, all that kind of stuff for these. Y'all have probably seen that. If you're watching this video, I'm kind of late to the party, but I have a plan for this. So, but loading these mags is a bitch. I'm gonna be straight up front with you. I did them all by hand, and man, I got some some finger pain just from loading 66 rounds, 2 mags, 33 in each, and you can see how they're stacked. It's pretty crazy, pretty ingenious. We're gonna see if it functions. You know, I've heard sometimes when people are breaking them in, they might have issues here and there. That's why I hand loaded every single one of these. I pushed it in, pushed it all the way to the back, then I slapped it, you know, to make sure that they're stacked correctly, so I didn't have any rim lock, because it's 22 LR, so you have rims on this. I wanted to make sure I didn't have any rim lock, or potentially wouldn't have any. I did the best I could, but I'm telling you, you got to have some patience to load these mags. They're a pain in the ass. But anyway, we'll do some first shots. So what I'm going to do, I've got a target here. I'm going to send it out, you know, just show you like the shooting view, and then we'll show you the target. It's just a IDPA target. There's nothing on it. Again, I don't know how great these sights are going to be for me personally. I'm a dot guy. So, but you know, we've got a dot that we're going to put on it, so don't worry about that. But I'm just going to kind of let you see how it fires. You know, then I'll tell you about the trigger, because these are my first shots. I have never, ever shot a KEL-TEC CP33. I've seen people, I've got friends who have them, but I have never personally shot one. So this is going to be kind of neat and new to me. And again, there is a purpose for this gun, so kind of bear with me. We'll get to it in this series. If you want to follow along, like, share, subscribe, follow along. That's what we're going to do. So I will shut my mouth, and I'll just send it out to 7 yards. Like I said, I'm really doing this for function. The heel little push button is kind of weird to me. I know it's a European thing, It is a little weird, but we're gonna see how it goes. And I've seen people shoot these, and you know, they pull it back and then they short stroke it forward. You know, you're supposed to pull it back and let go of it, not help it forward, because you're gonna induce an issue. I've seen people go, oh, this thing's a piece of shit, or it won't feed properly. Well, if you don't slingshot it properly, it's not gonna feed properly. So I'm gonna try to do everything correct. Hopefully I don't make a mistake here and there, because this is kind of a new platform to me, so to say. The mags are super tight. I mean, you gotta rip them out of there. So they are super tight, but we're gonna load that mag in there. It's in there. I'm gonna slingshot it properly. And it did. Yep. I just induced a double feed. I think it wasn't picking up the first round, which I've heard that can be an issue. So I'm not necessarily blaming on the gun. One is actually trying to go in there. I'm gonna leave that one in there, but I will stuff it back in the mag. Again, this is new gun problems. So, gotta hold your tongue just right on these mags, that's for sure. All right, so I've got one in the chamber. It's already there. We're gonna flip it down, turn the safety off, and I'm gonna shoot, see how we go. The sights are not that great for me, okay? Bumped it forward. Here. Got one right there. I'm wondering if that's going to be the last round. I'm just going to pop the mag and we're going to see. Yep, there's one. Okay, basically it didn't pick up the last round. And I've heard that there's a break-in on these. So there we go, it took the last one. I've heard there's a break-in on these. Okay, so there's that. And again, you've got to rip the mag out. I've heard this is normal, especially for when you first get it. This is out of the box too. I didn't clean it, I didn't lube it. I wanted to see how it shot right out of the box. Now we got the second mag, 33 rounds. See how this does. Yep, it fed that one, so we'll see. Every one of those and locked back. So I'm sure there is some sort of a break-in on this gun. So that's what I would assume. But we'll pop the mag out of here, take a look. Yep. Seems to be working fine. So that was just a quick rip of 66 rounds. I just wanted to test it out, see what we got. But I'll just pull it in, let you see it. I mean, I wasn't shooting for groups or anything like that. It was just kind of quick. Right there, y'all can see that. So that's the first 66 rounds through the KEL-TEC CP33. What do I think about it just with these two mags? I think it's kind of cool. It's kind of revolutionary. You know, once I go home, I'll just check all the screws, make sure everything's tight, all that stuff, clean it, lube it. Probably load the mags at home. You want to have these preloaded because they take a while to do. And we will start doing what I want to do to it. I still have some more rounds. I brought 100 rounds with me. Probably load up another mag and shoot it. And we'll just keep this process going. Also with the trigger, I really like the trigger. The trigger is super nice. Really light, crisp, no problems with it. It is a little more forward than what I'm used to, but I like the reach. But we've got a purpose for this gun. So if you want to see what it's about, stay tuned, subscribe, like, share, all that good stuff. and there'll be more to come. So thanks for watching, everyone. Remember, an unarmed nation's a very weak nation, so we all got to carry on. Check out Texas Gun Experience.